Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at my action figure haul for March 2022, and then also some comic books that I've been reading and checking out. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we got here. Alright, so we might as well begin with the Shocker action figure right here, and this is of course from Marvel Legends, and he was in the retro Spider-Man wave, and this guy looks really cool. You know, I've had a lot of fun posing around with him. I like his kind of 80s look, and it looks really nice. I enjoy the figure a lot. Very, very cool. And then we also have the Hasbro Marvel Legends Despair figure from the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness wave. This guy feels really nice to pose around. I love his cape. Looks very cool. You know, and he's got that sort of skeleton face. Now, I don't know much about this character, and reading about him was a little bit confusing. There's not much information about him, but he is a pretty cool looking figure, and I'm happy to have this one in my collection. Then we also have the Hercules figure from the retro wave. Of course, he's not really in a wave per se, it's just kind of like a standalone figure. But this guy looks really cool. You know, you got the Olympian Chad right here. I think he has multiple hands and another facial expression. I like his kind of rip-off Thor's Mjolnir. And yeah, I think they did a really good job at capturing this kind of classic comic book look for Hercules. And then I also have the Gotham Knights Red Hood figure, and this guy looks so cool. I'm a huge fan of Red Hood, so seeing this figure is great, and I really hope this game comes out on Switch. I'm just kind of pumped for the game in general. It looks really cool, and having this figure in my hand just makes me want the game even more. And then we also have the Dr. Fate figure from Injustice 2. This one looks really cool. It's a little bit hard to pose, you know, but he looks so great. I mean, they did a great job on this figure. He's got the cape and obviously that invisible stand that I showed off in the first section. And yeah, such a great representation of the Dr. Fate character. Then finally, we can move on to some comic books here. We'll start off with the Three Jokers. I have that Red Hood figure from the comics, and that's kind of what inspired me to get this comic book in the first place. But reading this thing was just so great. I love the idea of the clown, criminal, and comedian. And I won't spoil anything, but I will tell you to go ahead and get this comic book. It has all three books in this little collection, and it's such a great story to read. I very much enjoyed it. And then we also have the Batman Last Night on Earth. Now this one was a bit weird. Obviously this is supposed to be like a lot of years in the future, but it's a very strange comic book, and the story, although it did kind of wrap itself up pretty nicely, it was very weird. It's very weird, a very weird story to read. But you know, I did like the concept of Batman walking around in the desert with a Joker head. That was pretty funny. And yeah, I think this comic book was okay, but it was a bit confusing. So anyways, that was my quick rundown of the action figures that I've been collecting this March. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. And of course, if you haven't already and you want to see more of this, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
You make my heart beat super fast.